What's up, Nintendo Gamers? The Kid here, and I'm going to be placing my thoughts and opinion and just talking about in general about Paper Mario Color Splash and all the controversy it has riled up since its announcement. Now, basically, everybody's mad about this game because it reminds them of Sticker Star. Basically, Sticker Star is like the black sheep of the Paper Mario series because it completely kicked out partners, interesting Toad characters or characters at all, and it just had this sticker gimmick where you had to find certain stickers to do certain attacks, and certain stickers will have more of effect on certain enemies than other stickers would. So it just kind of was detrimental and unintuitive for the player overall, and just made the game kind of boring and dull and pretty much sometimes unfair. So, and also the game was very easy too, but when it was unfair, it was just unfair. I played Paper Mario Sticker Star a little bit, and I've seen the problems that a lot of people have had with it. But one of the things before I'm just gonna put a positive spin on all this. Don't judge a formula unless you tried it at least twice. I'm going to give a formula change at least 2 tries to get it right, or at least one more try from the first to get it right before I just say, this doesn't work. Because in reality, the Sticker Star formula, or whatever the gimmick that it had, has potential. Now, one of the things people think is that this game is going to have no partners like Sticker Star. It's only going to be card or sticker based. They kind of look like cards in this game, not stickers, so I don't know what they're doing specifically with that. Don't judge that there's going to be no interesting Toad characters again just because you see only a red, blue, and green Toad in the trailer. They're not going to reveal everything in the trailer that's only like a minute and 20 seconds long. So don't jump to conclusions when it comes to that, which a lot of people are. I mean, there is a freaking petition to cancel the game out already, which I find, why would you do that? Why would you even waste your time to do that? Those things never work, and why would they cancel a game like that? Why put all those hard working hours and man hours and women hours, into making a game only to cancel it because you just don't like what you're seeing in one trailer? Why would they do that? So I don't know why people are so petty when it comes to that, but people jump to conclusions and everything. But anyway, I do get where everybody's coming from when it came to Sticker Star. It sucked, okay? It did suck. It's an RPG. It didn't change the RPG elements, but it just changed how it works. So basically, I do get what people mean when they said there's no interesting Toad characters or interesting characters at all in that game. I'm going to side with them, and I'm going to do it thoroughly. This is why. If you have a RPG, which is, short for role-playing game, if you do not have interesting characters or an interesting story, you have to have either or. You can have both, but if one is missing, you have to have the other. If you have interesting characters, a bad story, it still can be considered a good game. If you have a bad story or a good story and uninteresting characters, it can still be considered a good game. But when you have no interesting characters and no interesting story, it doesn't matter how good the gameplay is in RPG. That is going to drag on, and you're going to have either no motivation to finish it, or the only motivation you're going to have to finish it is because you're a fan of the series and you've got to beat that game just so you can say to yourself, I beat that game in one of my favorite series, even though it was a piece of crap. That's the only reason. I believe an RPG is the only type of genre where not having either interesting characters or story can really knock off hard points off the game overall if it came to me reviewing it. That's in my opinion. So the other previous Paper Mario games did have interesting characters and interesting character designs too, and that's what a lot of people fell in love with the Paper Mario series, and that's another reason why people like the Mario and Luigi series, because unlike the other Mario games and everything, this actually feels like more of an expanded universe with the Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi series, because you're seeing all these other different characters, these different species within the Mario universe that you just do not see in the main games like Super Mario 3D World or Super Mario 64 Galaxy. I mean, you do see some interesting characters there, but not on the same scale and level as you would in the RPG series that Mario has in place. So I do get that complaint overall. But how do you guys know that there's not going to be partners in Color Splash? I'm not really sure what the whole color gimmick is. I really didn't invest my time into getting to know what that is. I'm sorry, I'm kind of naive with that. Please just forgive me with that. But how do you know there's not going to be partners, or they're not going to do something more interesting or change the formula of how these stickers work this time? Maybe there will be certain stickers that only work with certain partners. Maybe they're going to try to actually perfect it, and they took a lot of the feedback they got from Sticker Star and will apply it in this game. There's a lot of things you can actually do with the sticker gimmick. I mean, one of the things I do stress they do not do is make it the only way to do certain attacks. That's not the only way or the primary way to do most attacks like they did in Sticker Star. No, don't do that. Certain moves, yes, like special moves, sure, do it that way. That's fine. Do it that way. But when you make it most of the moves, and when you make it where some of the moves only work most effectively on certain characters, that's when you're just, making it so detrimental and kind of unfair for the player. And also, the other thing is you had to grind for these things. You had to find them. You couldn't just, you could buy some, but some of them you had to find if you didn't have the funds to buy them. And that just wasn't fun. That's going Monster Hunter, where it's not fun. Grinding, the only time grinding is fun is when the gameplay is interesting. But when the gameplay is a simple RPG and what you're getting and what you're doing is not that interesting, it's not going to be fun to grind. It just feels like padding of the game and really just frustrates the player. So I do get that when people complain about Sticker Star. So basically what I'm saying, just a little bit more on the positive side, the game looks gorgeous. It's Paper Mario HD, everything we've all imagined and dreamed of, and it's going to be definitely one of those games you really don't have to put a touch of update on in the future. Like 20 years from now, that game is still going to look gorgeous, and it's pretty much never going to look outdated. It's kind of like Wind Waker HD. It's just going to look good forever. You barely probably will have to touch up anything for it to look amazing again. So it does. It looks gorgeous, and it's Paper Mario. We've been wanting this. There's been rumors it's coming out for the Wii U, and we finally got it. So that's good. All I'm saying, people, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of people who's going to probably jump and bite my head off, jump down my throat. All I'm saying is don't jump to conclusions based off of one trailer. That's all I'm saying. Give it a chance. I do know that card or sticker based element is coming back, and then we have this color gimmick coming here, and we don't even know completely how that works. Don't jump to conclusions. They may do some pretty interesting things that may make this one of the best Paper Marios ever, even though there are going to be some who would deny that and say Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario ever and will probably never change their mind. Kind of like people in the fans of the Legend of Zelda series, where you have that one group who thinks Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda and only Zelda that got it done right. Or A Link to the Past. You have really two of those. A Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time was the best Zelda. period. No one else came close. No other game did it better, anything. So those are just my thoughts, everybody. Don't jump to the conclusions. The game looks good so far when it comes to visuals. We still got to get a feel of how the gameplay and what's going on. It's going to launch sometime, they say, in 2016, which basically means whenever we feel like the game is ready. So there's definitely, it's probably going to be later, maybe holiday season, or maybe, winter time. So that's all I have to say, guys. Sorry for the long kind of rant and all my thoughts and everything, but I haven't done this in a while, so I'm sure you guys would like to hear just my opinion on everything. So tell me what you think about Paper Mario Color Splash, whether it's negative or positive. Just go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll definitely reply and read a lot of you guys' comments. I'm looking forward to it. So with that, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll be keeping my eye on Paper Mario. No, I'm not going to be doing updates on it, but I will be putting my thoughts out on it, when more information is revealed. So thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great one.